What's up everyone, welcome back. Haven't made a video in a long time. So today we're playing Roblox and we are going to be doing random kingdoms, which is when I spin the wheel for a random species and for 4 random kingdoms we will place around the map. And every 25 years I will spin for a disaster, and then every 50 years for a new biome which I will change of a random kingdom. Alright, so let's go ahead and spin for our first kingdom. As you can see right here, there's a lot of new creatures added to Roblox. But let's see what we're gonna get here. Oh well, demons it is. That's a pretty rough start, but we'll see what happens. So let's see, where are we gonna place our demons? I am probably thinking somewhere in the savanna biome / desert biome. Alright, well we will get demons to start making kingdoms. By that you're gonna have to go to the subspecies editor and select all of the advanced brain traits right there. Alright, now we're gonna place 4 more demons to have 5 starting demons, just so they can, you know, kind of start out their kingdom. Okay, so now let's go ahead and spin for our second kingdom. Alright, we got the Monkeys. So I know it looks like it's spelled wrong, but these are actually a real, like, new species in Roblox. The Monkeys, they are not like the original monkeys, but they are more like they're more like humans. I'm pretty sure their subspecies is called Macaca sapiens, so they don't need to a subspecies editor. They will just create buildings on their own. So they're kind of like humans, except they are monkeys. Also, I feel like the jungle is just a perfect place for them. Okay, our third kingdom is going to be plague doctors. Okay, so these guys are very interesting since they may cause plagues, obviously, by their name. And we will place them probably in the permafrost biome. Let's see how they're going to survive there. Okay, so these guys are not like humans, so we still need to edit their subspecies. And we will make them, we'll give them all of the traits from the advanced brain section. We will remove the harmony thing because that limits creatures to a population. In this case, it's not very fair, so we're just going to make them populate as much as they can. Alright, our fourth and last, but hopefully not least, kingdom is going to be, okay, probably the least, but grasshoppers, I'm sure they're just gonna die on their own. That's what some creatures do because they're not capable of surviving in kingdoms long enough. Probably because of their lifespans, they're not very long and they get eaten by pretty much everything. Well, we will wish them the best of luck if they can even survive on their own, but we will see what happens. Alright, we got our 4 kingdoms. Let's unpause. Alright, so immediately you can see the plague doctors are, yeah, they're getting distracted by polar bears. We'll give them some time. If they don't start building their kingdom over here, then we're gonna move them. Grasshoppers right here. They just started. Alright, cool. So now we got our demons. Okay, these guys are probably gonna win because they're extremely strong. Also, look at their king. I have never seen them before. I guess they're kings and the normal people kind of, they have to differentiate. So this guy's like a really big dude. Right here are the monkeys. I'm pretty sure these guys are going to probably be the best competition to the demons. And look, their king is sleeping. Okay, so the plague doctors are not doing anything. They're kind of lazy. None of them have died, but for some reason they're not building anything, even though they have the advanced brain traits. Okay, I think it's probably time to move these guys somewhere else. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So right now they have to settle in their new land. They still have to fight off some polar bears. That's fine, just kill them and then just start making your kingdom finally. Alright, there we go. Finally, we have the plague doctors in the game. Alright, so now I'm going to speed this up until the year 1440 because that is when our first disaster is going to happen. We'll see what's going to happen. Alright, let's go. Alright, it is time to spin for our first disaster. And then we're going to spin what kingdom is going to get that disaster. Okay, Heat Ray is a really, really bad disaster. Which unfortunate kingdom is going to get that disaster? Oh no, that is really sad. Well, I guess the grasshoppers are getting eliminated since they're the fourth kingdom. They are getting eliminated. So this Heat Ray, I'm pretty sure none of the 4 grasshoppers living in this kingdom are going to be able to survive the Heat Ray. And yeah, okay, as I'm about to guess, this is just extremely destructive. But their king is still living, I guess. He won't be able to survive in his own. Plus, if there's nobody else, they can't continue their population. Oh, well, I guess that is going to be the end to the grasshoppers. I guess we're gonna have to wait a little bit more. Also, I have made my own artificial mountain range right there. You can see it's really cool, I guess. Now we're gonna be waiting till the year 1465, and as you can see, the grasshopper guy has created a new kingdom, and oh, that's a lot of destruction right there. Oh, and I guess his kingdom died. Well, the grasshoppers are eliminated, officially the first kingdom to be eliminated. Oh, and I completely forgot, I have to set the ages to the seasons, because that's what I usually do. So, we're probably gonna have a random season at the end. So first let's do summer, then we're going to transition into fall with Age of Tears, Age of Vice for winter, and Age of Despair for like heavy winter. And then we're gonna have Age of Tears for spring, and then a random age. Hopefully it's not the Age of Chaos. Maybe it will be. Alright, well now that our ages are set, let's keep going. Alright, it is time to spin for our new biome and disaster. Let's see if they have any armies first. So, demons have an army, the plague doctors have, and looks like the monkeys have 2 armies, and they have really big ones. That's a really good advantage for them. Alright, so first let's spin for our biomes, because why not? Okay, we get Clover biome. Okay, now let's see what kingdom is going to get affected by this biome. Okay, no, Kingdom 4 doesn't exist anymore, so we're going to remove that. Kingdom 1, that is actually very fortunate for the demons, because now they're going to be very lucky. Okay, so you can't plant seeds at the desert. Well, we're going to have to terminate the desert with some plain soil. We'll see how that's going to work out. Okay, these are some extremely lucky demons. They get clovers. I'm pretty sure they're just going to chop it all up. I don't want to destroy their farmland because that's not fair. So we will have to just place the seeds where we can. I'm not feeling like putting the plains soil in every single inch of the desert, so this is fine. Alright, it is time to roll for our disaster. Okay, imagine if the demons are just gonna get the disaster right after getting their new biome. Okay, we got the gray goo. Well, whoever's getting the gray goo is getting completely eliminated, because this is probably the most destructive disaster besides the Infinity Coin or the antimatter bomb, but this one can destroy the entire continent. Alright, this is not really great. Oh no, I thought the monkeys are gonna win, but I guess no longer. Well, the monkeys are getting eliminated now. Kingdom 2. Very, very unfortunate. Alright, let's go and, terminate them with some Grey Goo. Okay, well, the only rule for Grey Goo is that I have to place it inside the kingdom's borders. Okay, well, let the destruction start. Alright, so I can't let the other continents get destroyed by the Grey Goo because they didn't get the disaster rolled to them. So we're just gonna let the continent of the monkeys get destroyed, and then we will delete the Grey Goo by using the deep ocean pixels. Alright, there we go. Now we're gonna have to be doing this until the Grey Goo finishes eating this entire continent. Oh well, there we go. The entire continent was destroyed. Well, I guess that's extremely unfortunate. I kind of wanted the monkeys to win, but you know, that's it. They're officially eliminated. You can see how the buildings of the demons are like spreading the infernal biome under there, so I guess they're not gonna care about the clover biome. Well, let's spawn some trees no matter what. We haven't really checked on the plague doctors at all, but it looks like they're prospering pretty well. Alright, now let's speed it back up, and we're gonna be waiting till the year 1490. Alright, so the ages are going way too slow. We need to speed them up ×5. There we go. Alright, it's 1490 officially. Now we're going to spin for another disaster. Oh... Okay, we got the Robot Santa. We were so close to getting the Infinity Coin. Basically what that does is it removes half the population in the entire world. Well, Robot Santa is not as destructive, but it definitely is destructive. So let's see what kingdom will get selected. Obviously, we're gonna eliminate Kingdom 4 and Kingdom 2 because they have been gone. Okay, it looks like the demons are not very lucky today, even though they have the lucky biome, the clover biome. But I guess their luck didn't really work. So now we're gonna have to nuke them with the Robot Santas. Trust me, those boys are very destructive. Okay, we're gonna place down 3 just like that. That kind of trimmed the bottom of their land, so we're gonna place some up here. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to place them all the way up there. There we go. So that's some reasonable damage right there. So the Robot Santa kind of annihilated them, let's just say it like that. I guess the Plague Doctors are much more luckier today than the demons. Still, I'm pretty sure these guys will be able to rebuild their kingdom. They have a bunch of people, they have an army, and they have another village so they can all live there. Okay, there's a wildfire going on. It's from the heat waves. It's the age of the sun, obviously. We are also waiting until the year 1515. Okay, the wildfires are absolutely crazy. Okay, well, looks like something here is going to be able to put out the fires. Age of Tears is here now. Okay, wait, what is going on? The demons are getting destroyed. Oh no, they all died. Oh wait, I think it's because the Age of Tears, the demons can't be under the rain, so that's unfortunate. I didn't think about that. I guess the Plague Doctors win now. Alright, well, the Plague Doctors can claim their victory because they can actually survive through these harsh conditions. And they got really lucky. They didn't get any disasters or biome changes. So, well, they take the dub. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I will post my itch.io page down in the description. I'm a small game dev, but any support would be very helpful. So, I hope you guys have a great day. See ya.